Hello everybody, happy Monday. I have got my laptop pulled up, so that means I can see comments, and I'm so excited to do this live. I'm going to keep it pretty short because it is specifically for my friend Nikki, and I'm like 99% sure she's going to be watching the replay of this, so I don't want her to, I don't want to be bored out of her mind before she gets her tutorial. But this is a really important thing to say, but this is a huge, huge perk that you have when you shop small through someone like myself. And that being, I'm going to give you a little bit of a comparison. You can go to a beauty store and buy a big makeup haul, and, maybe you're talking to someone there that's working and you love everything that they're saying, you love all the products you're getting, and then you get home and a week or so later, you're like, I have no idea what to do with any of this stuff. And then you have all of this makeup that's just sitting there being wasted, collecting dust. You don't know what to do with it. You're frustrated. So a perk of working with me, letting me take care of you in that sense, is I get to help you pick out your products. But also when you get home with your products and you're not really sure what the heck to do with them anymore because some time has passed or whatever, you have me to say, hey, I have no idea what the heck to do with any of my makeup that I got from you. Can you please help me out? And then that's where I come in clutch. So that's actually, I was going to come on here this morning anyways and get ready with you guys, but I actually woke up to a message from Nikki saying that she had completely forgot what to do with any of her products. So I said, I got you. So here I am. So first things first, she did get a primer. So this is the VFX Pro camera filter primer, and I absolutely love it. It makes your skin feel like silk. Nikki, when she was here, typically I just work with people online, right? Because it's 2021 and we get to use social media for all kinds of amazing things. But Nikki, as you know, was here visiting me in Florida, so she got to play with my stuff firsthand. So whenever you get on here, before I get too far, whenever you get on here, please say hello. Let me know that you're watching. Don't make me talk to myself, even though I don't mind. And as always, if you share this, please let me know in the comments that you shared so I can thank you, because depending on what your Facebook settings are, I'm not always able to see who shared it. And I love to be able to thank you, because sharing my content is such an easy thing, a free thing for people to do to help me grow and expand my network. So it means a lot to me, and I just like being able to thank you whenever you do it. Okay. So, and actually, speaking of that, I'm going to, hi Deborah, how are you? I am going to share this to my VIP group real quick before I get too carried away. Share to a group. Okay, so we just started with primer. So when Nikki was here, she said that this reminded her a lot of Smashbox primer. So if you're already familiar with Smashbox and maybe you love that primer, this one's $12. So it's amazing. Everyone that gets it and tries it, they fall in love with it. I promise you. That is something that everyone falls in love with. And the other thing that people will try that they instantly fall in love with is it's the Miracle Cleansing Sponge that you use to wash your face with. It's so good. It makes a world of a difference in your makeup application. All right. So our main focus right now is how to cover up dark circles. And it really kind of happened at perfect timing because we just came out with these new VFX Pro CC brightening creams. So for Nikki, since her main focus was to cover up her under eye, we mainly focused on placing this cream on her under eye, right? So pretty easy. I, however, get very carried away with my brightening cream, and I end up placing it everywhere because I really love it, and it just feels so soft that it's just one of those things you can't help to just keep rubbing it everywhere because it feels that soft. And I have always been, I don't know, I've never liked putting a bunch of stuff on my face because I don't like it looking like it's caked on. I don't like anything like that. But these products are just so soft, it makes them so easy to layer on anything. So again, just for the sake of liking my brightening cream everywhere, I'm going to put it everywhere. But for Nikki, for her main focus, we did just concentrate on her under eye area. So that's what she can do. And then if she gets carried away like I do because it feels so incredibly soft on your skin, then she can have fun with that too. That's it. It feels like my skin just feels so soft. So you can wear the brightening cream by itself if you wanted. I've seen a lot of women do that and it looks so good on their skin. And then the next step, so this was always my go-to for covering up dark circles before we got the brightening cream, and it works so, so well. But what you're going to do is you're going to take, before you put on your foundation, you're going to use a orange concealer, okay? This is a concealer stick in shade Soft Orange, and we're just going to place it under our eyes. I don't really have dark circles right now, but if I did, you would see them. You'll probably still see a difference in my skin tone anyways, just from placing this here. Because when it comes to dark circles, you don't want to just put a highlighter under your eye and call it a day with your foundation. You want to be able to color correct the problem first, and then you can go back in and highlight. It makes sense when you think about it like that. But I feel like when things aren't explained in that way, we just think, oh, let me get a highlighting concealer and throw it on my face. But in reality, that's not going to work. Okay, so there's that. So you have your soft orange concealer, and we have the concealers in concealer sticks like this and in a liquid form. The concealer sticks I feel like are just a little bit easier to work with, especially if you're not used to wearing concealers. And these have a lot of antioxidants in them. They're really good at covering up your pores. I never have creasing problems under my eyes, so they're really good. I feel like user friendly. Okay, so foundation. This is the foundation Nikki got. So this is in shade, oh man, this might be my wrong shade. I think I grabbed the wrong one. It's about to be way too light. That is my winter shade, and I have a, oh no, it's not, okay. My eyes are just playing tricks on me. So this is shade 02 in our VFX. This is a camera ready, it's a filter technology foundation. It's also really, really good at covering up your pores and just kind of sitting right on top of your skin. You know, it's not, because you've used your primer to kind of help protect your skin and give yourself a smooth canvas, this isn't going to sink into your pores. We can hear Coco yelling at Barry. And then I use a kabuki brush. However, I just ordered two new, I think I placed my order yesterday. I ordered 2 new brushes that I really want to try out. I had just watched a video of an influencer with Pharmacy using I don't even know what they're called. They're different brushes that we have. They're on a stick instead of more of like a normal brush that looks like this. And the video that I watched, she was using the mini version to contour her face with, and that's what got me, kind of intrigued to use it. And then when I was talking to my mom yesterday, she showed me hers, and she was like, I love putting on my foundation like this. She's been wanting a kabuki brush, but they're not back in stock yet. So she used that, and she said she loves it. So I ordered both of those, and I just like having different options. That way, I feel like different skin types kind of need certain brushes to work with anyways. Okay, I just want to make sure everything's blended in nice. Okay, and we have foundation, and then the next thing that we're going to do to cover up dark circles, now that we have color corrected, we've put on our foundation, now we can go in with a brightening concealer. So again, this is just another concealer stick in shade Light Ivory. So I'm just going to place it under my eye. And you can kind of, guesstimate how much you want on. I always highlight my Cupid's bow. You can highlight right here if you want, and right here, just to brighten up your whole face. You don't have to go that extreme though. But definitely, obviously, if you're working on your eyes, you want your eye area. And then I'm going to use a concealer. This is a concealer buffer brush from Pharmacy, and I'm just going to blend this out. And just another tip, if you ever, put on your highlighting concealer and you think that after you've blended it out, it's way too bright for you, it's not quite as natural as what you were wanting, you can go with whatever brush you use to put on your foundation and just very lightly kind of swirl back over, and it's just going to help you, it's going to help tone that area down and give you that more natural look that you were wanting, which is normally what I do during my summer months, because I use shade Light Ivory to highlight with, and sometimes, especially if I've just been out in the sun and then I put on makeup, I'm like, wow, that is very bright, which is, I mean, it's all a preference. Makeup is really just a preference. Some women like a really bright under eye and just bright features on their face, and that's perfectly fine. But I prefer a more natural finish. Okay, so again, you can take this and just kind of very lightly just dab or swirl it wherever you just put your concealer, just to help tone it down. And then Nikki, before I get into the other product that she got, I'm going to fill in my brows really quick. I'm going to use a brow mascara. So I use the darkest shade that Pharmacy offers. I don't think that I used this on Nikki, but I don't remember. I don't know. She'll let me know when she watches this. She's in Washington, so she's, what, 3 hours behind me? So I don't think that she's on here yet. Okay, brow mascara. It's just really a light, I feel like it's a light fill-in, but it does so much. So there's brow mascara and no brow mascara. And my new bug bite. I hate mosquitoes. It's like the worst part of the summertime. I feel like I wake up with new bites every single day. They just wait for me. But no brow mascara and brow mascara. It makes such a big difference. And I always start in about the middle of my brow whenever I'm placing my product, because you don't want to, it's easier to spread your pigments if you're placing them here and spreading them this way versus placing all of your pigment right here in the front, right in the beginning. It's a little bit harder to spread it all the way through your brow. And whenever you place your pigment right here, like right on the edges, I just feel like it makes you look angry. And, you know, I try to keep things looking more natural, so. But super, super easy. A nice difference. Brows make such a big difference on your face. Okay, the other product that Nikki got, she got 2 more products that I'm going to show you. One of them was this Peach Bite palette to contour with. So you can, I don't know if I can get the lighting right, but this is a shimmery, there we go. That's perfect right there. So you get a bronzer, a matte bronzer. You're going to get, you're going to get a really pretty light gold shimmer highlight. And then this really, man, I want the lighting on that. Okay, there's the blush. You can see it's like a really soft peachy tone. So this palette is good for so many reasons. It is good for a beginner because you're getting really basic, natural, neutral shades. It is good for someone that is new to blush. Maybe you're new to makeup. Maybe it's a teenager in your life, or like myself, I was very new to makeup. I'm new to blush. Is like something that I gradually play with. It's not something that I wear all the time. But this blush is a perfect blush to just dabble around with and get used to playing with it. So this 3-in-1 palette, I'm going to start out with the bronzer, and I'm just going to angle right through here. And I'll just start out doing half my face. That way I can show you what a difference bronzing, you know, just kind of warming up your face will do for you. I love especially to warm up my face in the winter months because, you know, you get so, like, whenever you put on your foundation, you're all, like, monotone. And then I always go down my neck just so I don't have any harsh lines. And I just use a really thin layer of bronzer because, again, I like the natural effect. So you can always, you know, blend as much as you need to. But contoured, no contour. Contoured, no contour. So it really just adds, and again, you can play around with this too. If you have a date night, or, you know, just feel like there's a day you just feel like being extra, then play around with your bronzer and you know, have fun with it, because all in all, it's just makeup. And if you don't like something, chances are you can blend it out until it looks better. Or if it doesn't, you just don't like it at all, you can take it off and start fresh. Makeup definitely doesn't have to be this, you know, intimidating thing, but it is when you're not used to wearing it. And I totally understand that. And this is more of like a lazy girl contour, if you will. If you want like a real precise contour, you can use our contour stick, which blends like a dream. It's so creamy and soft. I love, love, love that contour stick. So for me, if I'm, you know, going on a date night or have like a fun outing to attend, then I'll do the contour stick and then use another bronzer over top of it just to add a little bit of, you know, just to be a little extra. We actually do have some errands to run today, since Vera is home with us, so I wanted to get ready anyways. Okay, so there's that. Now, if you want to use this entire palette for your eyes, you can do that too. I love this bronzer on my eyes as eyeshadow. I think that it is so pretty. And you don't have to add a lot at all just for it to show up. It's very pigment. There's that. So, and again, that just warms up your eyes a little bit. And something else that you can do, let me get a different shadow brush. We can, this is my Time Locker finishing spray. I always finish my makeup with my spray just because it keeps my makeup in place all day. But also if I'm going to apply a shimmer shade, like I'm getting ready to do. So this is the shimmer shade in this Peach Bite palette. I'm just gonna dab this right in here. And it's just gonna give me a little pop of highlight. Doesn't have to be crazy. You can keep it super subtle and still have a little highlight there. Ta-da! And then, of course, you can use the peach color for an eyeshadow too. I'm just going to keep things super neutral today. If I was going to use this whole thing as my eyeshadow, I would use the peach color exactly where I just put the bronzer. So I would use it on the bottom part of my lid. I would use the bronzer to warm up my crease, and then I would use the shimmer basically just like I did and just put a little pop of it in the corner. That's what I would do for that. And then Nikki did get mascara, which is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do my lips first. So this is one of our original liquid matte lipsticks. We have two different lines of our liquid matte lipsticks. These are only $11.90 and they're one of my favorites. So this is the all natural. It's number 203. And we have our newest line that launched a couple months ago is really incredible. It's what I wear the most, but it's a softer formula. It lasts a little bit longer. But I really love this shade because it's a little more natural, right? Like, it doesn't make me look too pink, but you can still tell that something's there. And then if it is too much for you, what I always do is go back in with my light ivory concealer, and I'll dab a little bit. Oh, that's not my light ivory. Just kidding. This is my light ivory. Just put a little bit on my finger. And that'll tone it down. Okay, so mascara. Nikki did get a mascara that I am not using right now. She knows how to put on mascara though, so she doesn't need me to demo that part. I am going to use my mascara primer. So this is just a L'Oreal mascara primer. And this is actually the voluminous. I think it's only like $5 or $6. I mainly got it to just play around and see how well it worked, and I like it a lot, and I'm patiently waiting for it to run out so I can play with another one. I just didn't want to be wasteful. But I always hear really good things about the Sephora brand primer. If anyone wants a good primer, I always hear really good things about that one. So I just got a new mascara in the mail last week, I think, and I am going to, that's what I'm going to use. It's not new to me, but I haven't worn it in like quite a few months, but it's the Extreme Curl. It's a $14 mascara. Nikki did get a mascara. She got the Zen mascara, which is an $8 mascara. And the reason that she got that one is because the Zen mascara has a silicone wand, and that's her preference. She really likes those wands, so that's what she got. And this is the Extreme Curl. Isn't that so cool? It really does curl your lashes. So it's been a minute since I've used it, so I'm going to go slow and be patient with myself, because it does take a while to get used to using a curved wand. But sometimes I like to switch it up for my star look, even though that is the one that I always navigate back to. And with the Extreme Curl, I have seen people use it. I mean, you can see how much it curled my lashes just from that one little coat. Okay, so with the Extreme Curl, I have seen women use it the way that I am, and then I've seen them use it kind of upside down. I don't know if they're, I mean, again, to me, it's makeup, so you kind of do what feels best to you. Like, I feel like there's never really a right or wrong for a lot of makeup stuff. But you just kind of put it on to however it feels best to you. But it definitely curled my lashes. I feel like this mascara maybe a little bit lighter than Extreme, or maybe a little bit lighter than the Star Look. That's what I'm thinking of. My favorite one. And I just do a thin little coat of primer. I feel like whenever I use primer, and I think that maybe that's because this primer is like finally drying out, but I do notice that my mascara tends to clump a little bit more. So maybe it is time for me to to get a new primer after all. That's why I always keep a little like blank wand with me to go through and touch up. I think I'm actually just going to tag Nikki in this because Nikki's on the West Coast, and from my understanding, pharmacy is like almost non-existent out there, and that's insane to me. Everything is so affordable and European quality, which is way better than, unfortunately, here, FDA quality. But not unfortunate for us. It's good for us, right? Maybe I just had more product on my wand since I just opened it, because this eye looks a little more voluminous. Right? Yeah, it does. There we go. That's better. So that is Extreme Girl. If you just like playing around with different mascaras, I definitely recommend this one. Try it out. It's $14, so everything's pretty affordable here because we're an integrated company. We don't have to outsource to a bunch of third-party vendors, and it just makes it really nice for everybody involved. But that's it. That's all that I've got. If you guys have any questions about Nikki's makeup haul, please let me know. Send me a message, whatever you need to do, and I'd be more than happy to help.